Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. Oh, you can't see my C. Let me move my C up in the camera. Anyway, y'all, let's get into this marriage bootcamp hip-hop edition. I am over it. Let's get into these couples. Y'all, I'm not even gonna do a full review because we need to get into some stuff, okay? Let's just put it out there. Phaedra needs to go, okay? Her and Medina are not here to fix a relationship. She don't want to do no experience, what's the task? She don't want to do none of that. She literally laying in the bed while they trying to do an escape room, okay? Medina's getting frustrated, aggravated, all that good stuff, and it's all her fault. Oh, I just take it as a blessing. When God wants us to get out, we'll get out. Send her home. Send her home. Home. Okay, let's just get that out the way. Now, the whole time they're doing these daggone escape rooms, I can't deal with corrupting his aggressiveness, okay? The whole time he's basically yelling at Tony, take this serious. You gonna take this serious. She is taking it serious, sir. She is. Calm down. It's not that serious. Basically. Also find out that Willie has slept with 12 girls in his marriage, okay? I'm gonna say 12 just because that's the number he gave them. I know it's been more than 12. You can't tell me it hasn't been more than 12. I think he just came up with a number that sounded big enough, but not too much, okay? Considering the fact that they've been married for years. I mean, years on years, okay? So, Shonda's still mad about that. They have a whole little conversation, okay? He's in there boo-hoo, crying. I just want to be better. That's why I'm here, because I can't fix it myself. Yes, you can fix it yourself. Don't put your penis in no one else. Problem fixed. I fixed it for you. Anyway. So, the next experiment that they have to do, y'all, they put these daggone, electric shock bracelets on them. And they have to, basically shock each other whenever they do anything that's on the list that Dr. Ish gave them, okay? Now, everybody got these lists, and some of the lists is if they roll their eyes. Well, that was for Tahiri, okay? If they yell, a lot of them got yelling, okay? Because everybody be up in there yelling, okay? If they walk away from an argument, if they shut down during an argument, all this good stuff that happens in relationships when you don't communicate effectively, okay? Now, they get to shock each other. Now, we can't shock Hazelweed. We can't shock her because she's pregnant, okay? We know Hazelweed is pregnant. Why we just not finding out about that, okay? She had to go to the hospital because she was bleeding, and that's not normal when you're pregnant, okay? But they say she's okay. She can do the exercise, but not with the shock, okay? So, what's his name? Devon gets a water gun to squirt Hazel with, okay? So now everyone's in the house having a good old time, and everyone's on the edge because they don't want to get shocked, okay? Everybody's trying to be on their best behavior because they don't want to get shocked, okay? Tahiri and Vado want to have a conversation. Now, when Tahiri and Vado were having this conversation, Tahiri works my nerves, okay? She thinks that he is shocking her for fun, out of spite, just because he wants to. When in all actuality, he could have shocked her so many more times. I mean, the whole conversation, she could have got her behind shocked, okay? Not only did she roll her eyes, not only did she yell, not only did she walk away, not only did she not listen, she did everything on the list multiple times, okay? But she doesn't trust him, okay? She doesn't think that he's really doing what he's supposed to do. She thinks he's trying to be funny. So she takes off her bracelet and she catches a whole attitude. Not like a little attitude, not somewhat of an attitude, but a real attitude. I mean, yelling, screaming, walking away, doing the utmost. I can't. I'm agitated looking at her. They go in the house and they're sitting down. Do you not know that she took these apples? I'm talking about apples, y'all. Not some little grapes, okay? Not a little fluffy slipper. I'm talking about hardcore apples. And she decides that she's going to throw them at Vada. I mean, throw them. And I mean from short distance, so it has some impact, okay? She had to be around here, and he was like here. And she picked up them apples, and she tossed them at him and hit him in the head, in the side of the face, almost in the eye, and I mean hard, okay? I can see Vado getting angry, okay? He already said in his confessional, somebody's about to get hurt. He's upset. He is pissed off, okay? Now, Dr. Ish decides that we're going to talk about why you guys were getting shocked. Could you figure out why you guys were getting shocked? Of course, nobody could figure out why they're getting shocked. Dr. Ish, they here because they need help, okay? They didn't figure it out. They didn't figure it out. But anyway, when we get over to Tahiri and Vado, Tahiri is just acting like everything is fine, okay? She acting like she did this how it was supposed to be done, and we know she didn't do it that way. And when she starts talking, you see Vado's face go flushed, okay? He is livid. He instantly gets up to choke this girl. I mean, like, ugh, like, I was like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Now, this is my thing. Everyone sitting around is just looking. It's just looking like, no. And I can't blame them. That's not their fight to get into. They saw her hit him with them apples. Now, I'm not going to say that it's right. You are never supposed to put your hands on anybody, no matter what, okay? But I honestly think that Vado really was thinking about this the whole time, okay? He was sitting there and he was like, trying to keep his composure. And I think the simple fact that Tahiri sat there and act like this was a joke, this was a game, made him even more mad, okay? Which is why he got up and went to choke the living crap out of her. Now, that's not right. She did not deserve to get choked. But he did not deserve to get apples thrown at his head, okay? He did not deserve to get, apples slung at him, okay? In his face, in his temple, on the side of his cheek. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that. People are like, oh my God, why would he do that to her? It was and then people are saying it's a defense mechanism. They're like, well, if he would have did that when she first threw the apples, it would have made sense. Sometimes the reaction is delayed, okay? Sometimes the reaction is delayed. Should he have did that? Absolutely, positively not. Should she have did that? Absolutely, positively not. They don't need to be together. There is no point in them staying on marriage bootcamp. There's no point in it. You want to know why? Because at this point, there's no returning. There's no returning. My thought is, I wonder, do they do this often? Does she always throw things at him? Does he always decide to choke her up? What's going on behind these closed doors? Because it seems to me like it's a lot going on. Not only him, I also think that Divine has put his hands on Hazel too. The way he was comfortable snatching that phone from her and tackling her down while she was pregnant just says a lot. It just says a lot. I think there's a lot of domestic violence going on, okay, in this in this marriage bootcamp hip-hop edition couples. I just can't, I was sitting there in shock. Like, how in the world, what? We can't go on like this, y'all. We can't go on like this. I'm going to show y'all her throwing the apples at him.
Right now, it's harder to admit. Yes, if I would have got stuck right now, I would have deserved it. But you know what was part of this?
And then I'm going to show y'all him choking her.
Extra aggressive.
Yo, you look on, yo, like for real, my yo.
No.
Bugging out. No. Like, you lucky I don't hurt you, yo.
Are you kidding me?
This house is on fire.
Just threw that apple in my face for no.
And y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think about this whole situation. Who do you think was wrong? Do you think that he was defending himself? Do you think that she was right for throwing apples at him because that wasn't such a big deal? She didn't put her hands on him. Because I honestly think that was, okay? It's domestic violence any way you look at it. You don't throw stuff at people. You don't put your hands on people, period. Now, I'm just like over the whole situation. I can't wait to see how bad this escalates in the next episode. Until then, you guys, I'll see you guys back with another Marriage Bootcamp Hip Hop Edition. I guess this was a recap because this definitely wasn't a review. But anyway, y'all, it's been real. Peace.